Bienvenue, au examen. Screw it. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mediocre Reviews and Awesome Brews. I'm your host, Tony. Today we're going to be continuing the Dieu du Ciel beers, and today I'm going to be reviewing Péché Mortel, which is French for mortal sin. Let me go ahead and read the side label here. Péché Mortel is an intensely black and dense beer with very pronounced roasted flavors. Fair trade coffee is infused during the brewing process, intensifying the bitterness of the beer and giving it a powerful coffee taste. Péché Mortel is brewed to be savored. We invite you to drink it in moderation. That says, the Péché Mortel was born in our Montreal brew pub in October 2001. Then on the other side, it's got a dating here. I'm not quite sure. It either says the 4th month of 2005, but I know in foreign countries usually that a lot of times they'll put the year first, then the month. So it might be the 5th month of 2004. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and crack into it. It's an imperial stout coming in, imperial coffee stout coming in at 9.5% ABV. Twist off cap. The other one was a twist off. I didn't realize that until later on. Very, very dark brown in the pour. Wow. I got about a finger's worth of really tight bubbles in there. A lot of bubbles sticking to the glass. Nice mocha colored head on it. Wow, extremely dark. No light coming through. Nothing even along the edges. Let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Oh wow. Getting a lot of coffee. Definitely get some chocolate notes in there. Little hint of alcohol. Maybe a little bit of dark fruit in there also. There's kind of a sweet, almost kind of caramel fruity sweetness in there. Well, let's go ahead and taste it. Cheers. Oh wow. Wow. Super intense coffee flavor. Super intense coffee flavor. And that's virtually all the bitterness I'm really getting is the coffee bitterness. Definitely getting some, just a little bit of coffee notes in there. Way more subdued than the coffee flavor. Wow. Now this is practically like drinking a cold cup of coffee. Well, not cold. It's been sitting out for about 15 minutes or so. A cool cup of coffee that's been slightly sweetened. Ooh, okay. I got just a little tiny bit of hot bitterness in there, or at least what seems to be hot bitterness. Wow, that coffee flavor is super intense. If you like coffee, you're gonna love this. Wow, that coffee bitterness and aftertaste is huge, absolutely huge. It's actually a little overpowering. Because like I said, it's that coffee flavor is very subdued compared to, or the chocolate flavor is very subdued compared to the coffee. Wow. I've I've never had a coffee stout or any type of coffee beer, coffee porter. There was a coffee IPA I had once at a beer tasting festival. Which was bizarre, to say the least. But I've never had a coffee stout or any type of coffee beer with this intense a flavor of coffee. I've had tons that just smelled awesome, but the coffee flavor just completely fell flat. This is, oh man, wow. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit more, a little bit of kind of a caramelly, almost kind of like it's subdued, but there's kind of like almost like a chocolate covered caramel in there, sort of a flavor. But wow, that coffee flavor is super intense. Because anytime I get a subtle hint of any other type of flavor, boom, that coffee flavor just knocks it right off my tongue. It's pretty remarkable. I mean, wow. 9.5% ABV. Not getting any of that whatsoever in the palate. Nothing warming in the throat or in the chest. Wow, this is absolutely remarkable beer. You know what? Give me a few minutes. Let me let this warm up for maybe 30 minutes and see if maybe that slight fruity character I was getting in the nose develops into something. Be right back with you. Okay, guys, I'm back, and let the Péché Mortel warm up a little bit. I went and drank some water, kind of rinsed my mouth out a little bit, and it's probably been about 30 minutes since my last drink. Swirling it up a little bit. See if I can get anything more on the nose. Well, that kind of dark fruit aromas come up a little bit. There are some hints of alcohol in there now in the nose. And kind of weird, the coffee aroma really isn't very present at the moment. Whereas before it's super intense. That's bizarre. That kind of sweet, dark fruit sort of thing with the alcohol presence has really come up dramatically. It's a good taste on it. Cheers. Oh yeah, the sweetness has definitely come up in the beer. Getting more of the. I'm actually getting some alcohol in the taste now. Really no burn or anything in the throat or chest, or even on the palate. It's very slight alcohol flavoring, flavor I should say. The coffee flavor, while still present, has gone way down, and and really none of the other flavors have come up whatsoever. It's kind of weird. There's that sweetness. The sweetness has come up. And I'm getting a little bit more of that dark fruit. I am getting some dark fruit now, I should say, where I wasn't getting much of anything other than coffee previously. Not really getting much as far as chocolate notes anymore. Kind of weird. Still got that big coffee bitterness, but the coffee flavor is very, very subdued now. There's a little slight dark fruitiness. Sweetness has come up. A little bit of alcohol presence now. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting. I don't know. I mean, as intense as coffee flavor as it was in the beginning, I thought it would still be boom right there in my face, competing with the other flavors. Whereas it's pretty much what it seems like it's done to me is basically just the coffee flavor is just come way down, allowing that dark fruit flavor to show itself. But yeah, I mean the roasty toastiness really isn't there anymore. I mean you had the roasted coffee flavor and then slight chocolate notes, and there was some caramel mixed in there a little bit also. That's disappointing. Wow. I don't know. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's bizarre for a imperial stout not to develop flavor-wise as it warms up. That's crazy. I was hoping I'd had a 10 beer here. I mean, because the beginning of the coffee flavor is so super intense. I was going to give it a 9.5 at least, just for that super awesome coffee flavor. Wow. Scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it an 8. So, so an A minus. I really like the beer. It's just absolutely bizarre that no flavors developed, other than because I mean those dark fruit notes were there in the nose, very subdued. I just think the coffee overpowered it on the palate when it was cold, and now that it's warmed up for about 30 minutes, that coffee flavor is dang near vanished. I don't know what in the world is going on there. I don't know, maybe the coffee floated on top of it or something. I don't know. But hey, super yummy beer, to say the least. I'm just baffled. 'Cause like I said, imperial stouts normally develop as they warm up. Well, 8 out of 10. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna sip on this a little bit longer, but I'm go ahead and give you guys a final taste on it, or a final cheers. Sorry, cheers.